Hey, Mama. Thanks for making all my favorite recipes.
Hi, Ma. Thanks for your unfiltered advice.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for always being by the phone.
Hey, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
When you ship UPS Air at the UPS Store, your items arrive on time or your money back. Guaranteed at no extra cost. Exclusively at the UPS Store U.S. retail locations. Visit the upsstore.com/airshipping for full details. Terms and conditions apply. Send your Mother's Day gifts at the UPS Store and we'll get your gratitude there on time.
Hi, this is Alex Kantrowitz. I'm the host of Big Technology Podcast, a longtime reporter and an on-air contributor to CNBC. And if you're like me, you're trying to figure out how artificial intelligence is changing the business world and our lives. So each week on Big Technology, I bring on key actors from companies building AI tech and outsiders trying to influence it, asking where this is all going. They come from places like NVIDIA, Microsoft, Amazon, and plenty more. So if you want to be smart with your wallet, your career choices, in meetings with your colleagues, and at dinner parties, listen to Big Technology Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Can you freaking believe it, folks? Can you believe it? They allowed us to get here. The best day of the week, aside from Saturday, the day we don't ever be rude. Welcome back to Off the Board, presented by Better Day and powered by the one and only FanDuel. I'm Colby Marchio. Alongside me is the always ravishing, semi-single Jake Hassan. Come on down, baby. Talk to me. Yay! What's up?
Ravishing. That's a new one. Got me all hot and bothered just out of the start. All right, I'm gonna. Hopefully, there's some people around here taking notes about ravishing. All right, okay.
The always youthful.
Always youthful. That one is not something I've ever been accused of, though.
Dude, my life goal is to never grow up. I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
You're doing great, kid. Speaking from the experience of knowing you for the better part of the last year
Mr.
and a half,
Reese.
you're doing great.
Mr. Reese. Shout out to Jimmy. Anywho, Jake, let's get the college stuff out of the way, and then we can goof off. So people think it's more of a serious sandwich where we start serious, we goof off, and then we end serious. I think that's a better way to do it than, hey, let's goof off for 24 minutes and then go, oh, we should probably end the show 25 plus-ish minutes being serious. So now people get a nice sandwich of serious, which is full transparency. Who wants to be serious? Not us, unless we get to our bets, because that's the most serious thing about us. But, Jake, college baseball, it's almost coming to a close. Am I not? When's the tournament start?
This is the penultimate weekend. So we have this weekend, next weekend, and then we have conference play. So we're still like a month out or so. Or not a month, because it's May 1st now. So we're about 3 weeks or so. 4 weeks away from the tournament actually starting now. So we got time, but it's going to be awesome. And now teams we know who everybody is at this point. And you're starting to see a lot of the college lines tighten up, but there's still bets to be made. I have bets. Just a really quick note on you saying we're not going to start with the goofing off. What do you mean? I thought our conversation about vacations and what actually constitutes a vacation, I thought that went really well, personally. So, and that was right off the rip. That was right to start the show last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. So I don't know, but I agree. Serious sandwich. We can do that. College baseball, like we were saying, or like I was just saying, a lot of these lines are tight. A lot of these games, as you get to the end of the regular season, you got South Carolina playing LSU, and it's a 2-1 line for South Carolina. Like, okay, a lot of these lines are just kind of stayaways at this point. But I will say, our guy Crutch DM'd me at like 11:30 at night last night. It was like, bird ball tomorrow, birds tomorrow. So he's right, though. I mean, we're back on Boston College today. They go to Clemson this weekend. Clemson's just a dead team walking. They got nothing. They might not even make the tournament. They might slide in, but I'm good. Boston College, the way that they've been playing, they still want to get a 2 seed. They could still host too if they end the season strong. So they're still very much up in the air for that. So I'll bet Boston College. They're getting bet against. People are betting Clemson for some reason. I don't know if it's because of Clemson's record, but I'll gladly wait until the last second, and I'll take Boston College. I think right now you can get -110, and Clemson's slightly juiced at -115 or -120. Clemson's lost 3 straight. Boston College has won 3 straight. Clemson's 17-7 at home. That's fine. I think that's why you're seeing some of the steam. But if you're going to give me Boston College at this price, I will absolutely take them. So Boston College is the first one. Second one, I'll take Oklahoma State too. They're home dogs against TCU. And people are going to buy into TCU winning 7 straight. But those were all home games and a road series against Baylor, who is so atrocious. Like, I honestly struggle to see if Baylor's football team or if their baseball team is worse. It's all bad. It's all atrocious. So I'll take Oklahoma State. TCU comes in on a 7-game winning streak. They're starting Tommy Lepore, who, if people remember, he started the first game against Vandy, then got hurt, didn't come back. He just came back last weekend, but only threw 20 pitches in 1 inning. I'll go against that guy and as he's getting his sea legs against him in a hostile environment. Oklahoma State is awesome at home this year. They're 17-5. I like them. You can get them as a home dog. And then last one, this is more of a lean, and I hate saying that, like, be a man, make a pick, but
I'm glad you said that. I feel like anytime I ever write lean or I talk about a lean, I typically just talk myself into betting it because somebody's probably going to tail it, so I kind of want to be a part of it. Is it a FOMO thing?
I think for me,
I think it's a little hair of FOMO.
It's FOMO, yeah, because I don't want to say it's a lean and then it wins and I'm like, crap. So I think for me, a lean is like a lean, quote unquote, or as we used to say on a now defunct show called Bet Sweats, like a hover, like you're just hovering over the button, like you haven't hit it yet. I'll do a light sprinkle, a smattering, if you will, on South Carolina. They're better than 2-1 on the money line. They have been terrible on the road. But LSU is a big fat nothing. LSU just got swept against Mississippi State last weekend. They won their midweek. Cool, awesome, good for you. But this is not the LSU team from last year. It's not even close. So I'll take a shot, a little sprinkle, a light spread with South Carolina at better than 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have the racism 3000s on? What's happening here?
So it's funny you say that. I just want to ask you, how old do you think these shades are? Like, give me a year.
Oh, those are at least 15 years old.
Almost on the dot.
Yeah.
So
Colby, I played high school baseball. I saw those for 2 years of my life every single day. Like I'm familiar.
These are the 2012 USA Olympic Oakleys. So you were close. They're prized possession, but yeah, they do make me look quite questionable.
Okay, so 2012. So we would have been, or no, you're a grade above me and like a few months older than me, right? Yeah, because you're 29 already, right?
20. So the Olympics would have been the summer of 12. So I would have been going into sophomore year.
You've been going into sophomore year of high school?
Yeah. So I was like 2011. I graduated 8th grade. So 2011.
No, you're right. You're a grade ahead of me. Yeah, you're right. I was right the first time. Math. I got a D+ in Stats 100. Nobody talked to me about math and calculus.
They questioned my intelligence my entire life.
With math, yes. Yeah. So I mean,
that's why I'm a numbers nerd. It has to be done for me. I got to see it in front of me.
As long as it's presented to, dude. This is a funny anecdote. If people with sharp eyes notice, this is not my apartment, but certain people who are around, I was doing the research. I left my laptop that is, about to explode at my apartment using, for lack of a better term, the roommate's laptop. And just, I had Batters -box up and just like, I had the initial page up of just like all the colors and Colby. Her face was just like, and I was like, do you want me to explain it? Because that initial page is just all of the hitters. It's not even the team breakdown. It's just like,
the list of
individual hitters. So it's just it's just an absolute nuke of information. It's just very funny.
Sorry. This guy, what'd she say?
She said, haha.
She can come speak. I want to hear her thoughts on Batters -box. What was her knee jerk?
Also, sending me Instagram reels while
Oh, her! I was like, no, I did not.
No, not you. No, her. Do you want to say something?
Come on, we haven't had a guest yet on this show.
Claims not qualified. We're barely qualified.
Hey, that's the I plead the fifth. I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
true.
I like that. Something, since we're talking about homes, let's talk about my hometown. And producer Matt brought this up. I personally would have never brought this up, but Matt got me kind of giddy because I didn't think it would be relevant enough to talk about it. But we are seam heads. We love baseball. Doesn't matter what league it is. Minor league, the Frontier League, which we're going to be discussing. My hometown hosted a baseball game inside their old prison, the Joliet prison, the one that the Blues Brothers came out of in Blues Brothers, right at the beginning.
Famously.
That prison. So the Joliet Slammers, also known as the Joliet Jackhammers when I was a child. Shout out to Slammer. That was the greatest mascot of all time. Also better jerseys than there are now. Bill Murray is a co-owner for the Joliet Slammers. And obviously you put 2 and 2 together. Slammers, Joliet prison. So they had the baseball game inside the prison.
Thank you, Colby, for explaining the wordplay of the Frontier League.
But they had the baseball game in the prison. It was kind of I believe it was like a shorter field because they couldn't fit it all. Hey, it's a prison. I thought it was cool. I wish I could have went yesterday. And Bill Murray was just casually walking around. I was checking Snapchat because, I mean, I'm almost 30 years old. I probably should not be checking Snap stories. But some people had Bill Murray on their story. I was like, what? I'm also not the biggest Bill Murray guy, so like I could have been like, it's like it doesn't really bother me. But
you know what?
Cool.
That's a great point, really. Like, we've jumped the shark with the Bill Murray stuff. Like, he peaked in 2016.
I'm sick of it.
He peaked in 2016, and for whatever reason, we've just fixated on him for 10 years.
I want to say earlier than that, because remember he had like that silhouette of him, and it was a meme, and people would have it on the back of their cars.
What?
I don't remember what it was from. Hold on. I know I'm not
crazy. I genuinely have no
Bill
idea what you're talking
Murray silhouette sticker. Yes, this. People would have that on their cars.
Yeah. But I don't know. Was that a meme? Was that even really a meme?
It was just something. It was like a cult thing because no one's ever using a Bill Murray meme in a conversation. You know what I mean? Like that was just something people would have on cars.
Yeah, I do remember those. Now that you show me that, yeah. I mean, listen, Bill Murray's great, icon, American legend.
He was great when I wasn't a thought. Hot take.
Fair. He's great, but also like he peaked with the Cubs in 2016. We can move on. We can let it go.
I know when he peaked. Let me know when you're ready.
Hey man, it's called laying out for you to deliver the point.
Hi, this is Alex Kantrowitz. I'm the host of Big Technology Podcast, a longtime reporter and an on-air contributor to CNBC. And if you're like me, you're trying to figure out how artificial intelligence is changing the business world and our lives. So each week on Big Technology, I bring on key actors from companies building AI tech and outsiders trying to influence it, asking where this is all going. They come from places like NVIDIA, Microsoft, Amazon, and plenty more. So if you want to be smart with your wallet, your career choices, in meetings with your colleagues, and at dinner parties, listen to Big Technology Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Space Jam.
No, he didn't peak in Space Jam.
What was his last movie? What did he follow it up with? Oh, St. Vincent's a good movie. That's his peak.
That's the next thing you go to?
St. Vincent's a good movie. It made me cry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't, but like, if you said Bill Murray catalog,
also with the Joliet
Jam.
legend, Melissa McCarthy, my uncle took her to prom.
She's from Joliet?
Plainfield, but she went to JCA.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. Mike Allstott went to my high school. George Mikan went to my high school. Allie Quigley went to my high school. Colby Marcio went to my high school.
Ryan Horvath.
Yeah,
like Maddie's right. Like, you went from Space Jam to St. Vincent, Caddyshack, Ghostbusters.
Why would I go backwards? We know that those are his good movies.
Okay, fair. That I'll hear that argument.
That's like me going, when Michael Jordan peaked? 99. And then I go, no, actually 86. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. All right, let's play this game then. Let's go all the way back. He was in Get Smart. That movie was so bad that it was good. Let's see. Dude, he was in Osmosis Jones. Come on, that's a classic.
Jake Hassan, St. Vincent was 2009, 2010. Of course he was in Osmosis Jones. I saw it in theaters. I saw that white head pop out of his face. We all did. Osmosis Jones was awesome.
Osmosis Jones was great. Okay. So we go from there. This is really good radio. Oh, dude, the Garfield movies, obviously.
A fun fact, he didn't read the
dude, he was in Fantastic Mr. Fox in 2009. That's a great movie.
That's a loaded movie.
Yeah, that was before St. Vincent.
And he was in Rock the Cashva.
Dude, you're way wrong. St. Vincent St. Vincent was recent.
Yes. What year?
Why isn't that pulling up? Okay, it wasn't this past year. Let's see.
Bob, good comment. I felt the exact same way with Chance the Rapper with the Sky when they won
100%
the WNBA finals. Chance the Rapper.
2014. 2014.
See. That
okay,
was,
but
that
my point being, like, there were plenty of other movies in between Space Jam and St. Vincent.
That was the Shark.
That he was.
Which one was the Shark then? Well, he is showing a lot on UConn games. He's always been showing it wherever his son goes because you kind of have to. It's Bill Murray.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, I thought his son was at Xavier.
It was Xavier first, then he's at UConn. Now he's going to be the Boston College coach, right?
Yeah, that's what Maddie just said.
Oh yeah, I didn't even read that. Thank you, Matt.
Man.
All right. Well,
I wish nepotism would work out for me.
Since we're on the topic of college basketball, the whispers continue on about the possibility of tournament expansion, and like everything in life, higher ups just will not listen to the common man. Things we don't want. That. What's another thing we kept asking for? It was something with the iPhone. I can't think of off the dome. We want cheaper things. Oh no. Everything went black. There, we're good. Everything went black. Everything went black.
Why is there always something on this show with one of us? That's it. Like, why can it never? We can never have a normal day.
But everything we ask for, no one ever listens. And then they're like, you know what'll fix this? Expansion. 76 games. Nobody wants that. Unless, Matt made a good point prior. I'll give Matt his credit. Is flowers. Also, Sick Money and everyone else in chat. What's going on? Happy Friday to you. Sko Mons. If we're going to benefit the mid-majors, I'm for it. But we know that's not going to happen. We're going to be fighting tooth and nail to get Auburn in for Pearl's son. That's what we're going to do.
That's
And you know, this is a good topic because when I spoke in Fortuna's class and I kept talking about if DePaul made the tournament, I'd probably cry. He goes, what about if there's expansion? I just didn't know how to respond to that because I kind of just want to see DePaul in the tournament. I said I'd probably still cry, but deep down, I wouldn't say it counts. I would say it doesn't count.
I mean, you'll say that in like the first 2 years, but then people will get over it and then it'll become normalized. And then like that first year or two, people are absolutely going to clown, teams 65 through 76, 1000%. Like that's just going to happen. But once we get to year 3, 4, 5, it's just going to get normalized and it's just going to become a normal thing. But you're right. Like nobody's asking for this except the powers that be want this because more games, more players, more ads, more TV time, more money. Like that's what this all leads to.
NBA play-in, Tukey. The MNBA play-in's its own animal.
But I think Tukey's point is that like
it's
nobody asked for this, and it's just it's more like
I'm sorry.
Fluff.
No, he's right. My brain initially went to the in-season tournament. The play-in. The play-in is 100%. You're correct.
Yes.
I'm sorry. My brain always defaults to making fun of the MNBA in-season tournament because I think that's just so stupid. But that is 100% what it is. It's just meaningless games until you get to what we are used to. So
it's a money grab because now March Madness goes for what, another week, probably, if not more. I mean, it's at least another week.
And it's just more sponsorships. Everything's owned by
Right.
something. Nothing means anything anymore. It's
Hey,
sad.
hey, here's the playing game for teams 72 through 76, sponsored by Beast Games. Give it up. Woo!
Here's the Gasparilla. First in, four out.
How long, that's a good point. How long until the regions go from just being north, south, west, east? Until they start becoming like
the Doritos,
brand name, like
yeah.
the Doritos region,
the Tostitos
region.
Dude, I mean, there's a difference. There's a
Straight
massive
Hormuz
difference
region.
between, say, Jake or I get confronted by a big brand and they're like, hey, we would like to give you X amount of dollars to do blah. Then something that's already
before we move on, please somebody do that. Please somebody
Trader
approach
Joe's
us and
is
say,
bourbon.
we'll give you X amount of dollars to do this.
Trader Joe's is bourbon. Come on.
Let's go.
But there's a difference between being $1 billion corporation being like, you know what we need? Money. We need more of it. The greed in society is just disgusting.
Well, think about it this way, though. More tournament games, more money for the NCAA. Some of that money is going to get trickled down to the teams. So theoretically, NIL funds do go up a little bit. It's not going to be a lot. I mean, the NCAA, those fat cats in their ivory towers are going to pocket most of that, obviously. But silver lining, potentially some of this money gets trickled down to the schools, bigger NIL funds, which then, although that could, I guess, create even more of a top-heavy effect for like the Dukes of the world, the Houstons of the world.
Well, with John Shire there, it seems like a choke fest anyway. So, and I'm a John Shire guy. I'm just throwing shade because it's funny. Let's get into today's slate. We got a game starting in an hour 20, hour 30. Going down on the north side of Chicago, and all three of us, you, me, Matt, are all in love with a certain lefty Lou that everyone honestly should love. There's no reason anyone should not have any ill will on this guy because he absolutely rocks. That being Arizona. I almost said Arizona State. That's why I stopped. Arizona Diamondbacks stud Corbin Carroll has just it's a disrespect thing. Absolutely being disrespected today. I don't care. Oh, Kobe, if you go and check the weather's coming in, the wind blowing in really, that typically means no runs. I don't give a hoot. Corbin Carroll's base today, one base. Hitting one base, same prop. I don't understand why some books change the pricing because this one did that I paid for this. Corbin Carroll to record a hit today, to record one base today is $1.60. Corbin Carroll. And everyone could be thinking, well, maybe it's a bad spot. It's not. It's not even remotely close to a bad spot. This is a guy whose bases on a day-to-day basis over 1.5 is minus 115 to minus 125 at the max. Sometimes worse. If he's in Mexico, it's going to be worse. But I laddered that to obviously the home run at 650, which is a misprice as well. Also, his two bases plus 160 on the exact same book. That is just ludicrous. I got some trends for you. 34 elite ratings on the road. Records at least a hit 82.35% of the time. Records at least a single 52.9% of the time. Goes over 1.5 total bases 50% of the time. I sent the group chat a massive list of stats about Colin Ray today, who cannot throw against left-handed hitters. In the last 30 he's faced, his ERA is a sub 12. His expected ERA is a 6.4. He's allowing 63% hard contact, almost 16% barrel rate, almost 37% line drive rate. Opposing hitters have an expected batting average of 437, 733 x slugging, 516 x WOBA. $1.60. Pay it. Pay it.
Also, the most important thing here is it's Colin Ray.
Colin Diarrhea.
You got to snort from that one. You got to snort for that one. Congratulations.
You got a poop joke friend next to you. I like it.
No, I think you're just an idiot.
Childish is the game, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm with you. I'm on the bases for sure. Like, for Corbin Carroll, a guy who is going to be an all-star, really good, having an awesome season, despite, having a bone removed from his hand earlier in the year. Like, he's having a great year, and the power has been there. I'm not going to do the home run just because, like, for that instance, the win does scare me a little bit, even though it is a great price on him. But for the bases, I'm going to do that. Like, all he has to do is yank one down the line. Why are you raising your hands? What?
We all know that man has the capabilities of...
No, 100%. Well, and that's why you're getting the price that you are. It's just,
Yeah.
That's a me thing. That's a me. I'm a coward. Personally, I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to go
Term
elsewhere.
of endearment.
But I'm with you on the basis, like 1,000%.
Thank you. I like it.
You're
I was...
Should we just... Okay, in that same vein, should we just be betting the Diamondbacks on the money line? Like, why are they dogs in this spot with Zach Gallen against Colin Ray?
Ooh, hold on. More importantly, what's their first 5 team total? That, and then we can segue to the one we are both on, because that may tickle my plums. Pending praise.
Because, I mean, like, why are the Diamondbacks...
Ketel Marte has an elite rating today. I just didn't like him against the pitch. I'm not betting that. Oh my God! Jake, it's plus 110 on 1.5.
For Ketel?
No!
Oh, no, for...
What?
Yeah, we have to do that. We have to do that.
2.5 is 2-1. I was like, oh, I'm not betting that. What?
Yeah. I mean, 2.5 or 2-1, that's a pretty good too. We should probably bet both of them.
I have never seen plus money for 1.5.
Yeah, we should be doing both of those.
I don't care what the weather is. Whatever. I'll throw away some units. Who cares?
I ain't scared of no weather. Not today, I don't think.
This would be the perfect day to have that. Gallen has been booty, according to
Yeah. But still, I mean, like, it's Colin Ray. You're gonna, like, plus 130. I don't know, whatever.
I boosted it to plus 138.
Dude, I was literally just about to do the same thing. So I saw the same thing.
Locked in. I just got a text. Cubs are 21-10 when Rhea starts. Somebody texted me. Oh, they're watching.
Going back how far? Like that has to be over the last. So that's what 30-something starts. That has to be going back to last year.
The last 10 losses are the last 10 starts.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, he's not been great. I forgot what his.
And I'm not saying that to despair. Like he's a guy of all time.
I don't think he's anyone worth backing. Like I'm not gonna die in a hill for Colin Ray.
Exactly.
Steven, you can reply in the chat if you would like. You can stop texting me. So I can look on the screen instead of my phone. That's the only day game.
So we're in
today.
on that. Cool. That's fun.
Yeah. 138. Guys, 1 plus. I don't remember the last
for
time
1.5.
I don't remember the last time I got plus money for 1.5. I remember I bet a half before and I paid the juice because it was the Guardians in the playoffs against Scooball. And I'm like, this team is the momentum of all momentums right now. They can get one run. And they got it in their most iconic fashion off a bunt. It was great. It was great. It was sweaty, but it was awesome. But I don't think I've ever bet
Who
plus
was the
money.
last hitter you were... our guy Brian Giles. Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll hit $1.60. Pay it.
Yeah. Or if you want the
bases.
plus money with the total bases at plus 160.
And then the home runs is 650. I don't know what's going on. I can live with this being fishy. I don't believe in that.
Watch Colin Ray just throw 5 innings of shutout ball with 7 strikeouts, and we just look like idiots.
Like we alluded to earlier. Wouldn't be the first.
We are idiots. That's a good point.
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first. Another one that I like later on today. Oh, we'll keep the first 5 rolling. The White Sox.
Yep.
It's a go. Highest rated offense on the day. 4 elite rated hitters, 2 strong. Corey the batter, siphon box. The worst rated pitcher on the day is the guy they get to take on. Guess who's the number 1 rated hitter on the day? Mooney Murakami. Now, I don't hold much to that as of right now because sample size not huge. Has only had 12 elite ratings or whatever. He's only been able to be on the website list for 2 weeks now. Is that for Carroll? Take it.
Has to be.
His sick money. I'll give you the trends. Hold on.
#trends.
Jake, talk about the White Sox for me.
I mean, this is just a fade of German Marquez. He's going for the Padres. I'll read you his peripherals, Colby. If you go to his Savant page,
I got it for sick money. 85 elite ratings, goes over 1.5 H to double R, 63.5% on the road.
Seems good.
34 games, 70.59%. That's significant value.
Yep. #value.
Carry on, sir.
We haven't been doing that lately. No, I mean, you're right. I like the White Sox team totals, first 5 as well. I'm also just taking them on the first 5 money line. -102. I want to back Noah Schultz. He's awesome. But again, this is more of a fade of Marquez. His peripherals are so bad. 32nd percentile in barrel rate, 15th percentile in hard hit rate, 17th percentile in ground ball rate, and a White Sox team that's playing pretty well.
Did you say 17% ground ball rate?
17th percentile, not even percent.
Oh.
I can find you the actual percentage, but still, that's in all of baseball. That's not great. He's pretty brutal. So I want to go against him. This White Sox team is playing well too, coming off the series win against the Angels. I'm in on them. I think them and the Padres are much closer than we think.
Put some respect.
Sweep of the Angels.
They swept.
And so I'll take them here going against Marquez and with Noah Schultz, who's been great. So I'm in on the White Sox. I like their first 5 personally.
I got that at $1.30 at 1.5. Again.
Yeah, that's decent juice to pay. His ground ball rate is 33%, but that's the 17th percentile in all of baseball.
33% is not terrible.
No.
But who is it? Williamson, 14% ground ball rate. That was water.
And he just got wrecked. He got just smoked out of that game.
They took him out the 4th. I was like, I can't even get Hunter Goodman.
I don't even think it was that long. I think it was the 3rd.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't there for the 4th, is what I meant.
Yeah.
And luckily, Hunter Goodman hit 2 nukes. It went 3 for 4.
He did. Speaking of nukes, I do like a nuke in the White Sox game too. I'm going to go with Colson Montgomery. +390 is the best price that I saw. Dude's been raking. 6 of his 8 homers have come on the road in sunny San Diego today. He's hitting .319 over his last 12 games, 5 homers in that span. He's elite rated today for hard contact, fly ball, just ISO. He's blue across the board on batters-box. So against Marquez, he's on fire. Almost 4-1 for Montgomery. I will take that easily. Why did I say that like English was my second language? I will take that. Okay.
All right, bruv.
I love a good bruv. I love a good bruv.
I don't love a bruv. Ugh.
Right,
you know what I don't like hearing? The number one term I don't like hearing from the fellas when talking about their friends. Can you take a wicked guess what term it is? It's a very common one.
Is it buddy?
Buddy.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, a buddy of mine. I hate it.
Okay.
That was me. I guessed it.
Yeah, that was a layup. That was handed to me. It was not a Jake Hassan original.
Buddy just makes me want to knock that guy out. A buddy of mine. Just say friend.
Very proud of herself right now, by the way, for guessing buddy.
She probably gets the ick too. She's like, yeah, buddy of mine. He lives down by the creek. Yeah, shut up.
By the creek. Now you're just turning into Chris Mack.
Dude, it's the crick. I have a lean today. I'm going to look at it again after the show, so I do apologize for not having that fully ready. But it's going to be probably Chase DeLauder home run and bases. Matches up very, very well today. And I just need to look at a couple more things. I just am not too confident.
He's like home run is the only thing he's been missing. I saw something last night. Let's see if it's in my likes. But he's been hitting like 4 something over the last 10 days or so. He's hitting the ball. It's just it's not leaving the yard.
I've been trying to not look at recent performances because I was talking to it with Monty, and I've always worried about that. But you also got to think every day is different. Every
Famously.
matchup is different. So what if today is the best match?
The Fall Line is a true crime podcast covering the coldest cases in the southeastern United States and occasionally beyond. We focus on the missing persons, the unsolved murders, and the unidentified does that don't get media attention. Empathetic and intensively researched, The Fall Line will take you on deep dives into unsolved cases that you've never heard of and make you wonder why you haven't. Find us wherever you listen to podcasts.
Matchup he's had across those 12-game hitting streaks, just whoever it is. What's stopping him from continuing it if the matchup is so good and that guy is just not throwing his best stuff? But DeLauder, I looked at it. He's got a streak going that I don't want to shy away from because he's just on a hit streak. He's got 2 hits in his last game. He's got 1 double during the streak. Other than that,
I have it. Hold on. Shut up. Over the last 8 games, Chase DeLauder, 10 for 28, 1 double, 1 triple, 6 RBI, 3 walks to 2 strikeouts, hitting .357.
I would say he hasn't had a gargantuan game yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's 1 double and 1 triple in the last 8 games. Yeah, I would completely agree with that.
So, yeah, I'm probably going to take DeLauder. But the first person I locked in today, excluding the White Sox, Heliot Ramos. I love Heliot Ramos. And especially when he's doing very well against left-handed pitching, which he's back. He's back. 2 years ago, he was lights out against left-handed pitchers. Last year was kind of like, you kind of had to stay away. This year, he's batting .367 with a 4.43, WOBA, 1024 OPS, 184 WRC plus, 57.9% line drive rate, 63.2% hard contact, 31.6% barrel rate. Taking on Shano of the Rays, where they're in a dome, so it's very hitter-friendly. 4.24 ERA, 4.52 expected ERA, 44% hard contact allowed, 14% barrel, 4.12 X slugging opposing hitters, and a 3.44 X WOBA. I think that's against right-handed hitters. I like it. He matches up very well against all the pitches that Shano throws, which aren't that great.
And he's had an issue giving up home runs, too.
Yes. Ramos is Ramos is the first person I bet, but between him and Carroll, those are my 2 favorites on the day.
Yeah, I'm going to join you on Ramos because you're right. McClanahan, it's over. It's just he's a number 3 at this point. I don't think we're ever going to see dominant. We might get 1 start of it at some point again, but I don't think we're ever going to see dominant Shane McClanahan again, which sucks, obviously. But that's what happens when you have elbow injuries and you have Tommy John and you're 30 years old. Here he is, the oldest player in the league, 32 years old, a miracle.
His prices were I boosted the homer
Ramos?
to $645.
Damn.
And I think I got
That's
the
a good
bases
price.
at 110. I'm checking right now. Bases.
Yeah.
Oh. Plus 140.
It's pretty good.
It's a literal misprice. He's too good. He's a very underappreciated baseball player.
Well, especially when he gets on hot streaks. His hot streaks are hot streaks. He cooks for 3 weeks at a time.
Let him cook. Hey, let him cook. What else you got for us today?
Okay. Wasn't expecting that lob, but sure. I texted you and Matt about this. This makes me feel so gross, and I hate that I'm doing it. But you can boost it at FanDuel, which the show is presented to you by FanDuel. I did a Yerfie. I did a run scored in the first inning. I hate it. It makes my skin crawl. It makes me feel like a disgusting little dirt boy. But you can boost it to plus money in a game that is being started by Christian Scott, most importantly, who got absolutely lit up in his first start for the Mets last week. And this Angels team, Mike Trout's back. Jorge Soler just has to touch the ball the right way, and it's going to go across state lines. Nolan Schanuel is a decent little ball player. Joe Adell, awesome. So I think Scott is the biggest part of this equation, but also Urena. Like, this is just his third start for the Angels. Got knocked around in his first 2 starts a little bit. Going against, I mean, maybe it's a Juan Soto day.
No
Zach Neto,
Neto.
Matt says too,
Neto.
respect on his name.
Roll humps.
So to get a Yurfee at plus 110, I think is the price that I got it boosted to. I'll take the shot. I don't feel good about it. It makes me feel gross. It makes my skin crawl, but I'll go for it. And it'll probably be the only one I do all year. Plus 116.
Betting Yurfie Nerfies in the big 2-6.
I know. It's so gross.
It's wild how I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Like, lame the prop has become. Or
it was always lame.
No, I used to be big Yurfie Nerfie guy in the big 2-2.
Well, but that was because the prices were halfway decent when it started.
Oh, the prices were electrifying.
Like the prices, like you get minus 110 on a Nerfie when they first popped. Like, yeah, but then it turned into people shilling them at minus 170. Well, my numbers say that this Yurfie between Paul Skeens and Tariq Skubal should actually be minus 250. You're only having to pay minus 215. Shut up. Play the first 5 under or first 3 under like an adult.
Hey, Matt would say otherwise. He hates F5s.
Well, that's fine. We all have our thing. You have the home runs. I have the first 3s. You like overarching data. I like hitter versus pitcher. We all have our different thing.
But you know what we all have?
You're
the
still
MLB Game Center over on betterday.com. Go check it out for all of your projections, edges for sides, props, anything you need, folks. You do not have enough tools in the tool shed. Go make yourself a better over on betterday.com. Hey, Jake, anything else for the people?
I'm going to do something silly. I might get burned.
Are we making a triple layer sandwich right now? Because
this is a bet still.
Oh, okay.
This is a bet still. There's a good chance I get absolutely torched on this. I'm going to go with Jacob Mizorowski K's under. I'm going to go under 6.5.
I looked at James Wood. Because I'm like, his fastball value-wise on Fangraphs is not that highly rated. So the only issue
and like, don't get me wrong, this is not like a Jacob Mizorowski is bad. This is not a Jacob Mizorowski is due for regression or is a fraud. Jacob Mizorowski is awesome. He's going to win a Cy Young at some point in his career. This is more about, okay, 6.5, you get plus money on the under, and the Nationals don't strike out a ton. They strike out about 20% of the time against right-handed pitching. They're 23rd overall in strikeout rate at home as well. And this also is why I wanted to do it, because Mizorowski has gone over 6.5 strikeouts in 5 of his 6 starts this year. So you just know, tout Twitter is out there like, well, hey, we're on this today because he's at this in 5 of his last 6. And against a Nationals team that's near the bottom of the league, we have to bet it. Like, and then Mizorowski has like 4 strikeouts. So this is the first K's under I'm doing this year. And maybe he just goes out and strikes 10. But I'm willing to lose on this one.
Folks, I've infiltrated the Hassan brain. He's doing what I do now.
Yeah, I'm doing the announcer voice. That's the tout voice.
Hey, we're gonna have on the platter today.
Hey, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? He's gone over this number in 5 of his last 6. Shut up. So also to Matt's point, the Nats actually been playing well. They absolutely bludgeoned the Mets, and I mean that's more about the Mets than anything, but with James Wood in that lineup, with a couple other guys that are actually halfway decent.
And I was like, I'm not going to bank on James Wood catching a fastball when Mizorowski knows he can hit a fastball.
Yeah, and I just think that for a Nats team that doesn't strike out, and the hashtag trend is that, well, Miz goes over, I'll take the under at the plus money.
You dirty little man.
I know. Some of these bets today are gross.
I can't wait to add more. Jake mentioned his Substack will not be going on today. I took the day off yesterday because everything was mostly during the day that I liked, so I didn't have time. Mm-hmm. Definitely going to try to get it in today, probably later this afternoon. If you are a Substack reader, be over at colbymbets.com. jake.substack.com. Also, hassanhacks.substack.com as well. Jake, I don't have anything else for the people as of right now. What's up, Jim? Do you have anything else you wanted to throw out, or you good to have a weekend?
No, I'm ready to have a weekend. I will say, I mentioned this the other day, and yeah, I'll bring up some MVP stuff because I actually think Femi texted me about somebody yesterday that I do actually really agree with. But one college baseball thing, I'm starting to believe in Coastal again. I don't know if our guy Crutch is in the chat.
You're gonna get into this guy?
What? Who is this? What is happening right now?
You remember that stance from the guy from Coastal?
Short Colps. Why are awards not up right now? What the bleep? Oh, they're there. Yeah, I'll talk about AL MVP in just a second because I do actually have some thoughts on that. But I'm starting to believe in Coastal again. I mean, they beat the piss out of UNC. Granted, it was a midweek, and granted, like weird stuff happens during the midweek, but they beat the brakes off UNC in Chapel Hill. They've started to look way better. I'm starting to believe that they can make a run again. So the Chants, we're going to be #monitoring them once we get to the tournament. And I might put in a little bet on them to make it to Omaha. But as far as AL MVP goes, because my guy Jim Lucas brought this up in the chat, who subscribed to the Substack the other day, which I very much appreciate, you, my man.
Jim! Babe. Oh, wait, I need to ask Jim, are you a henchman?
Anyway. So, Colby, me and you have talked about this. Like, Judge is on pace for 60 home runs again. And I think right now he's on pace for 65. And I've long said for the last couple of weeks that if Judge breaks his own record, he probably wins AL MVP, which is why he's plus 140 right now. Yeah. So I think that he's not going to win, though, because if he just hits 250, even if he breaks the record, I think the voters are going to want to go somewhere else. I know you love Jordan. His team stinks. And so, and I know AL MVP team success doesn't matter usually. I'm not a Jordan guy at plus 210 for a guy that's primarily DH. And also when he does play the field is going to lose value when he's playing the field because he can't move. He can't move out there. It
baffles me when they throw him out there. It's like having Stanton play shortstop.
I mean, you might as well put a scarecrow out there. So his value is going to take a hit there. Bobby Witt Jr. can't hit an extra base hit to save his life right now. Gunnar Henderson, I could see just because.
Get that team out of my face. Get that
the Orioles?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm getting there. Hold on. Ben Rice, never in life because his own manager doesn't think he's good. Mike Trout.
No.
I could hear the argument, but I would never bet it at 18-1. No. I still think Jose Ramirez at 25-1 is #value. I'm still on that. Somebody that does interest me. Vladdy's leading the league in batting average. The power is going to come at some point for him. Springer is now back in the lineup, so you have some length and you have some protection.
I'm so glad you mentioned this because I'm like, I know I'm forgetting to talk about something. And I just don't understand the disrespect that Vladdy gets on a year-to-year basis.
Yep.
Is it because he is a big guy that should be hitting pissers through the roof? I don't understand it. This guy is on base every game. He is getting extra base hits. He's hitting
awesome.
3 hits a game. He is on. I'm so glad you brought this up. Yes, that is. If you told me $100 to bet right now, it's Vladdy.
I mean, 30-1, and I haven't completely shopped Vladdy around. I
terrible price for how good he's playing.
I mean, that's a great. I mean, it's a bad price.
I'm
as in, like, it should be.
They're not reacting to how well he's playing.
We are on the same wavelength there.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure that he's not longer somewhere else.
That's an insane price.
I don't think he is. Yeah, he's 28-1 elsewhere. No, like 30-1, I think is a good price on Vladdy. There's 3 guys that Jose Ramirez I talked about already. Vladdy's the other one. He's hitting 357. He's leading the league in batting average, and like the power is going to come with him. Now with Springer back and that lineup getting a little bit of length now and protection, I think Vladdy's price will come down and we can cry into our CLV sandwiches at the end of the year.
You know what we do? Not to cut you off, but it just ties in. FanDuel, folks, it has that dinger thing of it every day where you predict who's going to hit a home run. Then you get a 50% boost and put it on anything. You try to get that right, get that boost, throw it on Vlad.
All right,
Jake,
last
I
one for
co-sign.
AL MVP. Last one for AL MVP. Never again. 150-1. What about Adley?
Matt, pull me down.
I know you don't like the Orioles. I know
like
you don't
Adley.
like the Orioles.
I don't like Adley.
He's hitting 356. He's
I'll
got
give it
3
some
home
time.
runs in the last week. The power's starting to come.
You want to know why?
Plays a premium position.
Because he's a catcher.
Okay, but
June, July is going to come around and he's not going to look the same. That's how I'm thinking.
the difference here is that
And I'm not
Adley's-
disagreeing. He is the best player on that team right now. Hit a grand
Like,
slam.
Yeah, that's what
Jim
I mean.
Palmer
Like
had
me
to
and
try
Femi Abebefe were
wings.
texting about this the other day.
Mhm.
Like, and by the other day I mean literally yesterday. Like, Adley was once upon a time a guy that was 20-1, and now he's 150, and he's hitting 356, and he's got 3 home runs in the last week. Same thing with Vladdy. Like, the power is starting to come for these guys, and if they're going to be able to hit like that for average, I'm way in. And you know me, Colby, like I like a big number. Like I love a massive number. So I'm in on that. He's starting to play a lot better. The peripherals look good. 47% hard hit rate, 37% sweet spot rate. Like, he doesn't chase a lot. He doesn't strike out. For a guy that had MVP upside and who we were talking about to possibly win the award just a couple of years ago, I think at 150-1, that's where we go.
You know what ends his chances? If he does the home run derby again.
But I don't think he will. Like, I think, like,
Never
how
do
often
it
do
again.
guys retread like that if they were bad at it? You know, because he didn't even have a good home run derby, so why would he do
Neither
it
did
again?
Mookie's was more embarrassing.
Yes. Oh, 1000%. I want to circle back really fast before we end to something my guy Jim Lucas said too about comeback player of the year. I don't know what they're doing. They're jerking us around here, just not even posting it. And it's really, really annoying. But I think to his point, it's because people are making money on it. So they don't want to post it because people are making money on it, because you just throw up, like, people would be betting Adley right now.
Yeah.
Like that's something good. People would be betting Trout. Like, it's too easy to make money on comeback player of the year. So that's that. Those are my only awards things. As far as rookie of the year, I'm still going to be annoying about Connor Griffin. Still think it's a misprice. Kevin McGonigal's just that guy. Like, I don't want to try and beat him right now, plus 150. But Connor Griffin still floating around at 12, 13-1. Still think that's wrong. All the dude
All right,
does is get on
folks.
base lately.
Folks, that'd be the Friday edition of Off the Board here on Better Day, powered by FanDuel. Make sure you go get that 50% boost and go throw it on Vlad MVP. Come on.
True.
I co-signed for that, and I don't like talking
making an
futures
appearance?
in April. Is she making or May now? Hey,
Oh, you'll
great
love
hat.
the hat too, Colby.
Great hat.
Yep.
Great hat. Great hat.
Big
All
sports
know.
girl. Big
She's like, I
sports
saw
girl.
Jay-Z wear that hat.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
All right. Folks, follow us over at Better Day on X and YouTube, everywhere else, and go check out the website. and
I'm taking a
the
picture of
Game
Brian
Center.
Giles' Derby bets really fast.
Are those his bets?
We got
Wow.
Derby stuff. I'm very dumb when it comes to the Derby. I just tell other people. So I got nothing for that.
The only one that I thought I let it speak to me. A couple years ago, there was 2 Phils. My dad's name's Phil and his dad's name's Phil. So I was like,
Those are 2 Phils.
I was like, I got to put it on Phil. He came in second, crushed
Oh.
my soul. But back to it. Jake Hassan, the Jake Hassan on Twitter /X, HassanHacks.substack.com. Colby M Bets everywhere. It's real easy, real simple. That's a thumbs up. Colby M Bets at Substack and Better Day. Check us out. Have a good one. Love you guys.
Bye.
Hi, this is Alex Kantrowitz. I'm the host of Big Technology Podcast, a longtime reporter and an on-air contributor to CNBC. And if you're like me, you're trying to figure out how artificial intelligence is changing the business world and our lives. So each week on Big Technology, I bring on key actors from companies building AI tech and outsiders trying to influence it. asking where this is all going. They come from places like NVIDIA, Microsoft, Amazon, and plenty more. So if you want to be smart with your wallet, your career choices, in meetings with your colleagues, and at dinner parties, listen to Big Technology Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.